And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Ben Brown.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
There's the strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's filled up.
Count.
On the ground right side. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
Brown, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. 1 out, base is empty. Now 1 missed.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
1 down, base is empty. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ryan Reynolds here. Way high there. 1-0.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
McCutchen at first, 1 gone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Happ sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Next
1
pitch
ball,
misses
2
way
strikes.
outside. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So one left for Pittsburgh, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Bailey Falter. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This team is aggressive on the bases, Chris. They lead the league in stolen bases for a reason.
Yeah, with this lineup, singles can turn into doubles or triples. It's all about how you come out of the box. Such a fun team to watch, Boog. Let's see if they can run away with this one.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's a little bit high. And the count even 1-1. That one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's ripped to right down the line. And foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. Hayes. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Wrigley Field. And now here is Nick Gonzalez. Brown back to work. That one ripped left field. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Adam Frazier. And that's outside. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. In the dirt. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat, you drive back to the dugout.
Kicks and fires. Swing at a ground ball. One out in second.
The catcher, Henry.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Man at second. Strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And
Nope.
ball one.
Ball one.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And there's
That's
a ball.
ball two.
Here's the 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go. Here we go, Cubbies. Here we
2 outs.
Ball
Just
match outside.
missed. That one's in there, and it's 2-1. That one ripped. Back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So 2 away with nobody on. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa digs in now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Davis settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Just missed. This one in the air, right field. And there are two down.
Batting six, the first baseman, Justin.
Two down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Justin Turner. One home run shy of 200 for his career. And first offering is fouled off. Turner with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Batting seven, the second baseman,
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. First pitch just misses. Lined in the left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay. He's safe. And they trail by one.
Comes through with the RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So runner at second, two down. Now it's going to be Matt Shaw. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Two outs and one in scoring position. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Man on second, two down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Runner at second, two down. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, right field. Reynolds makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. In the air, left field. Hack. Corrals it. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Andrew.
Here's Kutch to the dish. He reached out a walk his first time. McCutchen goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one
ball,
missing
2
inside.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Fastball for a strike at 95. In for a strike. It's 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Vidal Brujan. In there at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year. It's 2-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So the lineup flips over. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Foul ball still 0-2. Missed inside with the curve.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And downstairs. And a foul ball. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So 2 down now, and here is Seiya Suzuki. That misses
that's
off the
just out.
outside edge. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
3-0.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Gonzalez sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Outside low, 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering upstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away,
balls,
you get
1
the
strike.
feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 3-1. Fought off foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. But even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Here's Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up.
2 balls,
Now go
2
back
strikes.
exactly where you want to go.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bucks go down quietly, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here at the friendly confines, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you, and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dansby Swanson. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Cruz makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Carson.
Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Slice the other way and foul. Check swing, and that's a ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Center field. Cruz settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
The first baseman, number 3, Justin.
So now Turner in on that right side.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fly ball down the line. Snags it on the run. And that is that. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Henry Davis. Brown back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Pirates being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Next offering is in for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hayes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. Got him.
Now batting, shortstop Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 1 so far.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Nope. That's inside.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Check swing, and he went. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base hit, center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now here is Matt Shaw. Flied to right his first time. Horner on the go. Throw there. See? And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
2-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and now 3-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, center fielder, Vidal.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Vidal Brujan. He's already homered in this game. And a sac bunt here. Hayes over to Connor Falefa. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. Horner at third with 2 away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Top of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Happ racing over to make the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. A strikeout and a walk. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That
One
misses
ball,
the zone,
2 strikes.
and a count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of his zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Hat hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Reynolds in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
More and more guys
ball,
are
2
looking to
strikes.
slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that
1 ball,
one missing
2
low.
strikes.
Pitch in the
2-2
dirt,
down.
and the count is even, 2-2.
Count's full.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. That's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. We are tied 2-2. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Kyle Tucker. Tucker,
Ball,
former
catch
5th
inside.
overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Swings through that. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. And it hits the base of the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
0-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Into the corner, but foul. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in, 1 away.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Tucker. The runner at second with one away. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the third out. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Pomerantz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz.
And that
Inside,
misses.
ball one.
Ball one. And
That's
another
ball two.
ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. One down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Henry Davis.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Late swing fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Caleb Ferguson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Justin Turner now.
For the Cubs, the first baseman, Justin Turner.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch, not close, up high. And a foul ball. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Here's Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And the batter now, Matt Shaw. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Paul Steens loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Baraki also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And misses inside. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Vidal Brujan would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Vidal Brujan. He's already homered here in this one.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left. He's got it, and that is that. Cubs leave 1. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Genesis Cabrera. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, T. Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one the other way. Turner takes it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
There's the strike.
0-1.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one upstairs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Borucki.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
Two balls, no strike.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Check swing called strike. And now 3-1. Strike on the inside corner.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay. Not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
So a change being made out at second. Cubs going to a pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Paul Skeens loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And a ground ball to first. Horowitz steps on the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
But I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This one high in the air to left center. Cruz sizes this one up, squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. They lead it in the 8th.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Daniel Palencia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the DH, Andrew McCutchen. That one in triple digits. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. Now here is Brian Reynolds. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Horowitz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from and There's just no one there to knock it down.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Jared Triolo.
Number 19. Jared.
2 outs, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. On the ground to the left. And that is the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come on the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.